These are my top 7 tips on how to deal with bad nail art confidence and anxiety. What's up guys, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. My name is Celina, and I have been doing nails since 2005. One question that I get a lot is how to deal with your confidence and anxiety when it comes to creating nail art. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. This is actually the second video of my nail art school series where we're talking about everything from what my nail art looked like when I started out, how to overcome the nail art anxiety, what products to use, and so on and so on. If you got any suggestions on what you think should be in this series, please comment in the comment section below. If you like this video and if you like this series overall, please give this video a big thumbs up. And without further ado, let's just dive right into my top 7 tips on how to deal with bad nail art confidence and anxiety. Tip number 1, don't compare yourself to others. I have been talking about this before. This is a tough one because I am guilty of this as well. It is really hard to get around, but it is essential to get around if you are gonna overcome that first line on your nail, because I know how hard that can be. Today we are bombed with nail art pictures if we are into the nail art world every single day, and we see these amazing masterpieces that people are creating. I do get your anxiety. I do get the lack of confidence because I'm right there with you, and I feel like people don't think that I also have days or times when I feel like, oh my god, I will not be able to do this. This looks awful. I have no inspiration, so on and so on. But we're all human. There are not any superhumans out there. We all have these moments, and that's just how it is. The best thing that you can do is to stop comparing yourself to others. Look at people's work and go, wow, that is amazing, and stop it right there. Don't go, wow, that work is absolutely amazing, I suck. Don't go there. Just stop the thought right there. Appreciate the artwork and appreciate everything that has gone into it, and stop the thought right there. You need to break your thought patterns if you are going to overcome that first block or work on your confidence. Understand that we all are born and living with different conditions when it comes to art. Some people have been doing art their entire lives. You are born with different hands, different minds. Like at my classes, even if I tell people to do a certain design, I will get 10 different versions of that design because we enter that design with different conditions, good and bad. Some people have it a little bit easier. They can look at a design or maybe a stone or something, and they can break it down into different steps, and they understand exactly what to do and how to get to that end result. Some people need to have it explained to them, and that's fine, because you know what? In the end, it doesn't matter. Some people who need to have it explained will get better than the people who can actually look at a design and break it down themselves. It doesn't matter. It's just that we are born with different conditions and different mindsets, different brains. You also need to understand that the amount of years that you have been doing something, of course, is going to affect your end result when it comes to nail art. If you are comparing yourself to someone who has been doing nails for 15 years and you just started out, that is not fair. That is not fair to yourself because you just started out. As an example, 15 years. 15! And before that, I also painted and did stuff like that. Don't compare yourself to me. If you like something that I did, just go, wow, that's fantastic, and stop it. Don't go to the next step and think I suck. Tip number 2. This is something that I tell you guys all the time. I know it's boring. I know it sucks. It's fun though, but it sucks. Practice. You need to practice. You can't get around it. You can't get better if you don't practice. That's the hard truth. So just go to your salon, go to your studio, sit at home, wherever you are, practice, practice, practice. Try out different techniques, try out different colors, try out different tools. You won't get better if you don't practice. It's just as easy as that. Tip number 3, try out different mediums. If you feel like you're getting stuck, try out something else. Try watercolor, try charcoal, try clay, because every single medium you learn, you're gonna find that you can bring stuff from that over to your nail artwork. So you will grow so much faster if you kind of widen your perspective a little bit. Just try out different mediums. Once you start with something new, you realize once you go back to your nail artwork that how much it affects everything for you. As an example, when I was working as a dancer, I was mainly working with pop artists, standing on stage, dancing behind singers, doing music videos. But the thing I think that helped me the most was to expand my vision and try out different styles. So I was doing ballet, for example. That was not something that I was gonna perform with, but it helped me so much with the style that I was doing, because I can take pieces from that and add that to my main category of dance. It's the exact same thing when it comes to nails or art in general. Just try out different things, pick pieces from that and add that to your nail art. It's gonna help you so much. Tip number 4, treat yourself like you would treat your best friend. You have to be nice to yourself. If you are drawing something and the first thing that comes to your mind is that I suck, of course you're gonna block yourself. It's hard to continue from there. Imagine me walking around the classroom telling my students that they suck. Imagine how much fun we would have at that class. Not very much. Encourage yourself, be kind, be understanding, and act like you would if you were an educator, for example, or your best friend. Always be understanding. Try to see positive things in everything that you do. Even if it turned out to a freaking mess, be happy that you created something, because you probably learned something while you did that. Not everything you do in life has to be perfect. Some things are there to teach us something. All right. Tip number 5, get the right tools. And this is something that we're going to talk about in an upcoming video. What tools should you choose when creating nail art? If you got the wrong type of tools, the wrong type of brushes, the gel paints, whatever you're using, that is definitely going to make it harder for you. So if you just get the right tools and the right products, it is going to be so much more fun for you, because you are not struggling with a tool. You're not struggling to get a straight line with a wonky brush. If you have the right brush and you just paint the line, the paint itself is working perfectly with the brush, then you're having fun and you won't struggle as much. But that is something that we're going to talk about in an upcoming video. Tip number 6, show it off. Just kill the fear of showing your nail art off to people. Sometimes we feel like we want to keep everything to ourselves because we are scared of putting a piece of ourselves out there for people to judge. But I would say start off by showing your work to your family, your friends, and it's gonna get easier and easier to show your art. I know that putting something up on social media can be extremely scary, and for me, I have done it for such a long time that I have killed the fear around it. I'm not scared anymore because I am confident enough in myself to know that, okay, you know what? I like this and I'm just gonna put it out there. If people don't like it, then screw them. I don't care. But it is a process and you need to put your work out there, and maybe sometimes getting shut down by other people and build your confidence up. If you are looking into, of course, sharing your art online. If you're just doing this for yourself, then go right ahead, keep it to yourself. But if you are scared of putting your work up, then just go ahead and do it. Ignore comments, or at least try to show it off to your friends and family to start out with. And once you have done it a couple of times or more, you're gonna notice that you're gonna care less and less what other people think. My best tip number 7, create ugly ass art. Because if you are in that position when you feel like I can't even draw a straight line or put my brush onto the nail because I'm so scared of failure, go ahead and create something super ugly that you don't even care about. Because once you get over that, you can start creating something that is maybe half okay in your mind, and then you just continue from there. So whenever you feel like you're stuck, you're getting blocked, whatever, just create something really ugly that you don't care about. Once you get that out of the way, hopefully you're gonna feel a little bit better for the next design that you do, because then you kind of release the pressure of being perfect all the time, because we are not perfect. We're never gonna be perfect. Sometimes, you know, mistakes in art can turn out to be the best thing ever. So don't feel like mistakes are something bad, because, you know, as I said, it could turn out to be something amazing and something that you will use for the future. As a bonus tip, I just want to mention, please take a look around and create art from all the tutorials that you can see online right now. Because of the situation in the world, we are getting bombarded with tutorials and step-by-steps and inspiration. So please use that. For example, my own web shop, Moonflare, we have Moonflare Monday lives every Monday with a girl showing you a new technique. Every Thursday, our content crew girls are posting blog posts on our website. So just from us, from Moonflare, you have so much inspiration to take and use for yourself. But there are so many other pages and so many other channels and Facebook groups, whatever, where you can find tons of inspiration right now. Use that. And those were my 7 tips on how to deal with bad nail art anxiety and confidence. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that you are excited for the next video in this nail art school series. Please let me know if you have any suggestions on what you want to see here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!